Hey, Harry, that's my bunk you're on.
I know, Gomer. I didn't think you'd mind.
But you ain't supposed to be on them during the day.
I know. That's why I picked this one. It's further from the front door.
Come on, Harry, get off.
Okay, in a minute.
You heard him. Get off.
Why, you gonna make me?
Yeah, I might.
You gonna do something about it?
Yeah, I am.
Now, Joe, we
Look
don't...
out, Gomer.
Chin up! Whose rack is this?
Mine, sir.
This rack looks like somebody's been on it.
Yes, sir. It does, sir.
You've been taking yourself little mid-morning siestas, pile?
No, sir.
Well, it looks that way. You know the rule about getting on your rack during the day?
Yes, sir.
Straighten it. And since you got yourself a little rest, I guess you feel up to a little extra duty? So you can move that sand pile again tonight after chow. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
As you were.
Gomer, why didn't you tell the sergeant it wasn't you in the rack? Why didn't you tell him it was that creep here?
I'd have belt you for that.
Wait a minute. I can take care of this. I don't need nobody to fight my fights for me. Harry, I want you to come outside.
What?
I'm inviting you to step outside with me.
Gomer.
Come on, Harry.
You sure you know what you're doing, country?
I know.
Get him over.
Hey, you guys! Stay in here. Leave him alone. Just the two of them between the huts won't attract any attention.
How about that, Gomer, huh? He finally had enough of that creep.
Well, there's just so much a guy can take from a rat like Phillips, even Gomer.
Yeah.
The window. Come on.
You think Gomer can take him?
Sure, I know the type. He don't rile easy, but when he blows, look out.
Well, this is as good a place as any. Would you step a touch closer?
This is close enough.
Well, I don't want the fellers inside to hear.
Hear what?
Well, what I got to say. That's the reason I asked you to step out here. I thought it'd be more private-like to talk. I didn't want to embarrass you by saying this in front of the other fellers. But, Harry, to be out and out with it, there are them here that don't think that you've been behaving yourself too attractively. Now, you may have the best reason in the world for being so contrary since you come here. Whether it was the haircut or the tight shoes, or whether it's the world situation or a lumpy pillow you've been sleeping on, the fact remains is you got to change your ways. Now, a smart fella like you ought to be able to figure that out. But mainly, the thing I wanted to say is there's still a bright side to this. You can make up for everything. 1, you got to start doing your own chores. 2, you got to quit lying on other folks' bunks. 3, you got to stop picking fights with little Joey. And let me see if there's a 4th one. No? Well, anyway, just behave yourself more attractively. Well, that's all.
Wait a minute. You asked me out here to talk?
Yeah, would you like me to go over them again? 1.
No, I got it.
Good. Believe me, I don't like this any more than you do. But it was bound to come to this sooner or later. Why, things was getting so bad we was about to lose our spread de corps. You know what that means?
I do. Gomer, I gotta admit it. I can't figure you out. I don't know what you're more of, dumb or chicken.
He asked him off for a little talk. My strategy didn't work.
Oh, that was the strategy?
That's right. I knew Pyle didn't mess up his bunk. And there was that guy Phillips. I figured if I gigged him for it, then he'd finally stand up to Phillips. That's strategy.
But it didn't work.
I know. I just said that. Wait a minute. I know why he didn't fight. Pyle is a book recruit. He didn't want to go against regulations. I can set his mind easy on that. Go get him.
You can't tell one recruit to fight another.
I'm not going to tell him to fight him. I'm going to do it another way. Strategy. Well, I've been noticing this thing between you and Phillips, and I don't like it one bit. But I ain't got time to play nursemaid to all you people. Now, some of these things you got to take care of yourself. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, for the most part, the Corps takes a dim view of recruits brawling and settling their problems among themselves. But there are times when I am not around. Do I have to say any more?
No, sir. I remember what you said. I promise there won't be no fighting of any sort whatever.
How's that?
Well, sir, I'm ashamed to say this, but you got me here right in the nick of time. That feller had me so riled up from a talk we had, I'd most likely be tangling with him right this minute if you hadn't set me straight.
You mean you were going
What's more, I'll make sure that none of the other fellers lay a hand on him neither. You and my daddy say the same thing. There ain't one fight in a million that accomplishes nothing. I remember, sir.
All right, Pa. All right, just go.
Sir? Did I say something wrong?
Just go, go, go!
I said something wrong.
Well, your strategy didn't work again.
You shut up! What that knucklehead doesn't understand is he'd be doing Phillips a favor.
How do you figure?
A guy like Phillips has got to get it drilled into him that nobody but nobody's going to be his patsy. Once he finds that out, he'll settle down and be a good recruit. He'll solve a problem for himself and for the whole platoon. Right now, Pyle's the only one that can do that. You people will now pair up for bayonet fighting using the pugil sticks. This pugil stick represents your rifle. The end with a stripe on it is the bayonet. The plain end is the butt of your rifle. Now remember, from the on-guard position, you can make 5 attack movements. Corporal? The slash, hut! The jab, hut! The vertical butt stroke, hut! The horizontal butt stroke, flat! The smash, hut, hut! Thank you, Corporal. Now, first 2 people. Phillips. And...
Sergeant, may I?
Not now, Pyle.
Please, sir.
You sure, Pyle? Don't you want to observe a little first?
No, sir. I know what I'm doing. I want to. I really want to.
All right. Suit up. Now, you people remember, there are 5 attack movements you can make from the on-guard position. The slash, the jab, the vertical butt stroke, the horizontal butt stroke, and the smash. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. You 2 men ready? All right, move back, give them room.
Take it easy.
On guard.
Watch out now, Gomer.
Go for it.
Watch out, boy. Take it easy. Watch out. It's hard. Watch out. Keep on dancing around, Gomer. Don't let him hit you. Don't let him hit you solid. Watch out now, Gomer.
I'm doing this for your own good, Harry.
Come on, Gomer. Now get on it. Come on, Gomer. Come on, baby. Come on. That's it. Hey. Come on.
Like I say, Harry, I'm doing this for your own good. It'll make you a better recruit.
Come on, Gomer. Get him again. One more. Get him, Gomer.
All right, Phillips, you've had it. Okay, Lombardi, let's see how you make out.
Watch him, Joey.
Yeah, watch him, Gomer.
Hey, Joey.
Get out of here. I don't get it, Pyle. How come you can knock that Phillips flat and yet you can't even handle that little Lombardi guy?
Well, sir, you see, the big feller needed a lesson, and the little feller didn't.